Welcome back to Better Kansas City. And do you know what a digital nomad is? Well, if your answer is no, I'm right there with you. So we're on this voyage together. We have Brooke Roberts she is a digital nomad, and she's Kansas City is her home base, but she's traveled all over the world, and now she's joining us to explain how you can do it and become a digital nomad yourself. First off, what is a digital nomad? And did you make that up?
No,
okay.
no, I wish I'd be a millionaire if I made that up. No, a digital nomad is somebody who works full-time while traveling full-time.
Oh, okay.
And the cornerstone of being a digital nomad is you need to be working while you travel, and also you tend to what we call slow travel. So most people, they go on a vacation, they spend maybe a couple days in a place.
Yeah.
Digital nomads, they're staying weeks, maybe months in one location before moving on to the next place.
Oh, wow. So
they really set up a life somewhere.
Well, so you work a job, obviously, that lets you be mobile like this, so you can, plug in electronically or work over email or whatever like that. So when you travel and plan these things out, then do you like Airbnb it? Is it an extended hotel stay? Is it, or just whatever you can do as you plan out your digital nomad ship or whatever?
Yeah, accommodation is probably one of the hardest parts about the experience, and it's frankly not that hard. Airbnb is a great way to do it. That's primarily how I booked my accommodation while I was traveling for the last 15 months, staying about a month at a time in each country.
And here's we got some pictures up of you guys. Where are you guys at here?
I'm in Buenos Aires, Argentina, on a tango lesson. I'm in Slovenia, right there.
That's a cool little place.
A little village, yeah. That's in Athens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Acropolis?
Yeah, I'm right. I'm
Liz?
on this really cool sort of secret viewpoint there. That's in Tokyo. Yeah.
Very neat. Well, what made you decide to want to do this? I mean, I think a lot of people, make New Year's resolutions about I'm going to travel more this year, but it seems like you have been like, I'm going to travel, but I'm going to do it on my terms, and I'm not going to use vacation while I do it.
Right, and that's the key. So I grew up in Kansas, southeast Kansas, born and bred. Travel really wasn't part of my life. And then when I was 16, I had a very serendipitous opportunity to travel to Europe, and it changed my life.
Yeah.
And my whole academic career, my professional life, everything became about travel. So I worked in the travel industry. But it wasn't until 2008, actually, I got a job working for a company called Semester at Sea, and I was traveling around the world on a ship, which sounds really cool. But the coolest part was that my partner at the time, he got a job as a consultant, sort of a consulting contract for 5 months, so he could travel with me. And I thought, whoa, wait, how? Wait, he just made this happen. And I thought, I need to start thinking about my career and how I can work remotely. And so I spent the next 10 years sort of figuring out how to do that. Ended up starting my own company so that I could work wherever I want, whenever I want, so that I could see the world on my terms.
Well, unfortunately, we're out of time, but there's so many other questions I want to ask you about how to get started and to see if I could ever qualify for this. Unfortunately, I happen to be here every day. It kind of like precludes me from that opportunity, but it still seems like a great thing to do. But thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
And we're going to follow you on Instagram and everything, so I want to keep up with your travels and see all your fun pictures. So thank you very much for spending some time with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Belinda.